Me? Yes, all right. So let's wait for others to join and then I'll start the class. Okay? Let's wait others to join and then I'll start the class. Last class, we have started like human reproduction and we have like almost completed male reproductive system. ठीक है? I have shown you the diagram. हमने testes कर लिया था, testes के anatomy कर लिया, and we have done the accessory ducts. Like primary reproductive organ कर लिया था, which is testes. We have done the accessory ducts. ठीक है? Ducts कर लिए थे. We are left with accessory glands, and I have shown you the complete diagram. हमने male reproductive system का we have drawn the complete diagram. So now I'll tell you about the accessory glands, and we will move forward with the spermatogenesis and the structure of sperm. Right? So last class हमने इतना cover कर लिया था, male reproductive system draw कर लिया है. We have already done testes. ठीक है? I have told you testes के बारे में. Testes हमने already कर लिया है. The anatomy of testes. Inside you have compartments, lobules, seminiferous tubule, interstitial space. Everything we have done. So primary sex organ हो गया. In secondary sex organs you have two parts, right? Secondary sex organs में two parts हैं. One is your ducts, accessory ducts. Other is your glands. एक accessory ducts रहता है. दूसरा आपका glands रहता है. ठीक है? We have already done these ducts and glands. ठीक है? हमने ये ducts भी कर लिए हैं. And we have done glands. We have done the ducts. Ducts कर लिया. Ducts में क्या क्या था? First of all, inside the testes, all the seminiferous tubules, right? The end of seminiferous tubule, they open into a capillary network which is called rete testes. So rete testes is present inside the testes. ठीक है? Testes के अंदर ही rete testes था. From rete testes, you have 6 to 8 tubes, which is called vasa efferentia. These vasa efferentia will leave the testes. ठीक है? Vasa efferentia testes से बाहर आएंगे. They will come out of the testes and they will lead to another coiled tubule which is called epididymis. ठीक है? This epididymis is present above the testes. ठीक है? उसके बाद epididymis आएगा, that is present above the testes, which leads towards the vas deferens. ठीक है? उससे क्या निकलेगा? Vas deferens होगा. All of these tubes are present for the transportation of sperm, maturation of sperm, and vas deferens is there for the temporary storage of sperm also. ठीक है? So vas deferens तक गया. Vas deferens will enter into the penis, right? Vas deferens along with the urethra, it will enter into the penis. वो penis में enter करेगा, right? And that's how it will help you to in the transportation of sperm. ठीक है? So उस तरह से आपका transportation of sperm रहेगा उसमें, right? So we have done the accessory ducts. After that, you have one more duct which is called ejaculatory duct. ठीक है? Ejaculatory duct was also there. What was ejaculatory duct? कैसे बनता है ejaculatory duct? How is ejaculatory duct formed? How is ejaculatory duct formed? How is ejaculatory duct formed? Everybody, ejaculatory duct किससे बनता है? It is formed by the fusion of two tubules. What are those? Ejaculatory duct किससे बना है? Please write in the chat box. How is ejaculatory duct formed? बताओ, ejaculatory duct किससे बनता है? You have vas deferens. It is formed by the fusion of vas deferens. ठीक है? Vas deferens plus what do we have? Along with vas deferens, you have what? Seminal vesicle gland. ठीक है? The opening of seminal vesicle gland and vas deferens, they form the ejaculatory duct. ठीक है, the opening of vas deferens आएगा, it meets with their seminal vesicle gland and they form the ejaculatory duct. That is ejaculatory duct. And then you have the urethra. Urethra have all urethra will carry your sperm along with the secretion of glands and also the urine. उसमें आपका sperm भी travel करेगा, urine भी travel करेगा. यहाँ तक हमने cover कर लिया था. Now we need to move forward with the glands. ठीक है? Now we'll start the glands. Okay, we have three type of glands. Okay, if I talk about your accessory glands, अगर हम glands की बात करते हैं, we have three type of glands. Which are those? First one is seminal vesicle gland. First one is seminal vesicle gland. After that, you have prostate gland. Okay, after that, you have prostate gland, and the last one is bulbourethral gland. Bulbourethral gland. Okay, these glands are present. What do we have? We have seminal vesicle, prostate, and bulbourethral. These three glands are there, right? And what in these? Okay, ये three glands आपके पास हैं. Now you must have seen a statement in your NCERT. NCERT में collectively लिखा है their secretion. In NCERT you have it is mentioned that their secretion, all of these glands, ठीक है, their secretion forms seminal. Their secretion forms seminal plasma. ठीक है, their secretion forms seminal plasma. All of their secretion, ठीक है, all of their secretion will form seminal plasma that contain. ठीक है, what does it contain? That contain means their secretion will contain three things. They have fructose. They have fructose. They have calcium and some enzyme. Okay, so in NCERT they have mentioned that their secretion means you have three glands and all of their secretion we call them seminal plasma. Okay, their secretion is called seminal plasma and that plasma will contain fructose, calcium and some enzyme. ठीक है, ये तीन चीजें होती हैं. Now I will tell you individually that which gland which will produce what things. ठीक है, अब हम देखते हैं which gland will produce what things. Now I have already drawn the diagram in last class. हमने कल diagram draw किया था. First of all, you have seminal vesicle gland. It is present in pair. ठीक है, you have a pair of seminal vesicle gland. Prostate gland is single. It is single. It is donut shaped. Single and it is donut shaped. ये single होता है. It is not in pair. Bulbourethral gland is also present in pair. ठीक है, it is also present in pair. So it is like I have written it in series. पहले you have seminal vesicle gland. Under that you have prostate gland and underneath you have bulbourethral gland. ठीक है, so these three glands are there now. Okay, anybody can you tell me the difference between sperm and semen? Anybody, can you tell me the difference between sperm and semen? I want answer from everybody. What is the difference between sperm and semen? क्या difference है between the sperm and semen? What is the difference between sperm and semen? Anybody? What is the difference between sperm and semen? Sperm और semen में क्या difference है? What difference we have between sperm and semen? बताओ. Sperm और semen में क्या difference है? और difference है भी या they both are same? बताओ. Are they different or they are same? What is the difference between sperm and semen? Anybody? Answer in the chat box. It's a very easy question. क्या है मतलब sperm? Semen is the liquid carrier of sperm. What do we mean by liquid carrier? What does semen contain? What does semen contain? Semen में होता क्या है? What does it contain? What does semen contain? What does semen contain? Semen में क्या होता है? Semen fluid that carries sperm. Very good. Okay, it is a fluid that carries sperm. Basically, what is the difference between sperm and semen is now sperm is the male gamete. We know sperm is a male gamete. Everybody knows, right? If sperm get mixed with the secretion of glands, okay? If it get mixed with the secretion of glands, right? We have three glands. all of them will secrete some secretion, right? We have 3 glands, तीनों कुछ secretion produce करेंगे. So if your sperm get mixed with the secretion of glands, this will form semen. This is known as semen. ठीक है? So sperm plus the secretion of glands, it is called semen. Now semen contain secretion from all the 3 glands. ठीक है? semen के अंदर इन तीनों का secretion होता है. Semen has secretion of seminal vesicle, it has secretion from prostate, it has secretion from bulbourethra. But what percentage of secretion is present in the semen? ठीक है? इनका क्या क्या percentage present होता है? Seminal vesicle, it makes 60 to 70% of semen. ठीक है? So that means in semen most of the secretion comes from seminal vesicle. ठीक है? Seminal vesicle makes 60 to 70% of semen. Prostate gland, it makes your 20 to 25% of semen. ठीक है? This is bit alkaline. This is alkaline. This is slightly acidic. ठीक है? And it makes your 5 to 10% of semen. ठीक है? It makes 5 to 10% of semen and it neutralizes the acid. ठीक है? It neutralizes the acid. The acidic secretion which is coming from here, it neutralizes acid. ठीक है? It neutralizes the acid. Here also in vagina also. ठीक है? Vagina is also acidic, so it is used to neutralize the acid. ठीक है? So majorly we have seminal vesicle 60 to 70%. Then you have prostate and then you have bulbourethra. Now let us see their function. What does they secrete? The function of seminal vesicle is to secrete fructose. ठीक है? It secrete fructose which give energy to the sperm. ठीक है? Fructose is the source of food, right? Fructose क्या है? It is a source of food. It gives energy to the what? It gives energy to the growing sperm. ठीक है? तो ये fructose produce करता है. It produces fructose. Along with the fructose, it also produces certain enzymes. ठीक है? Fructose तो करता ही है, but साथ में it also produces certain enzyme like fibrinogen, prostaglandin, but that we do not need to know, right? So कुछ enzyme secrete करता है and it secrete fructose which act as a source of food. ठीक है? So this is seminal vesicle. Then you have prostate. What is the function of prostate? First of all, it gives milky appearance. That milky appearance of semen. If you see semen, it has a milky appearance, whitish color. It is given by prostate gland. ठीक है? It gives milky appearance to semen. Milky appearance. ठीक है? It gives milky appearance to semen. And after that, the odor, the smell which is present in semen, it is also given by your prostate gland. ठीक है? The odor of your semen, the smell, the foul smell which it contains. ठीक है? And also the calcium ions. ठीक है? Calcium ions, phosphate ions, all of this is present in your prostate gland. Okay, it give you calcium ion and the phosphate ion, right? So see the NCERT statement, secretion is called seminal plasma contains fructose coming from seminal vesicle, calcium coming from prostate, enzyme, all of them are giving some enzymes. Okay, now bulbourethral help in lubrication of penis. Okay, it secrete fluid, it secrete mucus which help in lubrication of penis. ठीक है? Its secretion helps in lubrication of penis. ठीक है? It helps in lubrication of penis so that your sperm can move easily. ठीक है? It helps in lubrication of penis so that sperm can move easily. This is about all the glands. बताओ ये समझ आया? किसी को इसमें डाउट है? Let me know. If you have any doubt in this, please let me know. ये समझ आया सबको? इसमें किसी को डाउट है? बताओ. ये क्लियर है? इसमें किसी को डाउट है तो बोलो फटाफट से. जल्दी. इज इट क्लियर? इसमें किसी को डाउट है? डू वी हैव एनी डाउट्स इन दिस? डू वी हैव एनी डाउट्स इन दिस? देखो इसमें किसी को डाउट है तो बोलो. इज इट क्लियर और वी हैव एनी डाउट्स इन दिस? Yes, is it clear or do we have any doubts in this? Anybody? ये क्लियर है सबको? बोलो, is it clear? Do we understand this? Shall I move forward? This is clear, right? Shall I move forward? यहाँ पे किसी को डाउट है? जल्दी बताओ, इसमें किसी को डाउट है? We have 3 types of glands: seminal vesicle, prostate, bulbourethral. Seminal vesicle, it can मतलब कि it give you like most of the concentration of your what? Most of the concentration of semen comes from seminal vesicle. Like major contribution is from seminal vesicle, 60 to 70%. Then you have prostate gland, it gives 20-25%. Bulbourethral gland, it gives 5 to 10%. ठीक है? Function: seminal vesicle is giving fructose and major enzymes. Prostate gives milky appearance, order देता है semen को, and also calcium phosphate ions. Bulbourethral, it help in lubrication of penis. ये सबको समझ आया? इसमें तो किसी को डाउट नहीं है? Please write in the chat box. Shall I move forward? Write in the chat box. Shall I move forward? Clear है? सबने नोट डाउन कर लिया? I hope you people have noted it down. Okay. So after this, we have done with the male reproductive system, all the organs that is present in a reproductive system. Now we will be moving forward with the process called spermatogenesis. Okay. Now we will moving forward with the process which is called spermatogenesis. Okay, which is called spermatogenesis. Right. Now now the process that we need to start is spermatogenesis. How do we define spermatogenesis? Spermatogenesis क्या है? It is the formation of your sperms, right? Spermatogenesis is formation of sperms, right? It is formation of sperms from spermatogonia. From spermatogonia. What was spermatogonia? Those immature male germ cell that we have seen in the last class. These are immature male germ cell. Immature male germ cell. So the process of formation of sperm, okay? The process of formation of sperms from the spermatogonia, formation of sperm from the spermatogonia is called spermatogenesis. ठीक है? इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? We call it spermatogenesis. This process is called spermatogenesis. ठीक है? Now you people tell me, as I have told you in last class, what is where the spermatogonia is present? ठीक है? Where can we find spermatogonia? Anybody? I have told you in last class, where can we find spermatogonia? Spermatogonia कहाँ present है? Anybody? Where is spermatogonia present? Where can you find spermatogonia? I want answer from everybody. You people were present in last class also, ठीक है? So tell me, where is spermatogonia present? Spermatogonia कहाँ पे होगा? Where you find spermatogonia? This immature male germ cell. Testes, very good. Where in testes? Testes में कहाँ? Where in testes? Correct. The answer is correct, Neelu, Akshita. But where in testes? Testes में कहाँ? Inside the seminiferous tubule. It is present inside the seminiferous tubule. Correct? Inside the testes, but inside the seminiferous tubule. So seminiferous tubule contains your spermatogonia, right? So this formation of sperm from spermatogonia is called your spermatogenesis. Now let us see how does it start. पहले तो start कब होता है? This process starts at puberty. Okay, it only starts at puberty. When you reach your puberty age, teenage, then only this process starts. Okay, it starts at puberty. Why only at puberty? ठीक है, puberty पे ही क्यों start होता है? Why not before the puberty, right? Why only at puberty? Due to increase in GnRH hormones. ठीक है, because your GnRH hormones also increases, which is gonadotropin releasing hormones, right? GnRH हॉर्मोन्स रिलीजेस एट द टाइम ऑफ प्यूबर्टी, बिकॉज वो प्यूबर्टी पे ही रिलीज होते हैं, प्यूबर्टी पे ही स्टार्ट होते हैं सिक्रीशन. सो दैट इज व्हाई एट प्यूबर्टी, बिकॉज ऑफ GnRH हॉर्मोन्स, योर प्रोसेस ऑफ स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस स्टार्ट्स. ठीक है, इस टाइम पे स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस स्टार्ट होता है. व्हाई? बिकॉज एट दिस टाइम ओनली GnRH सिक्रीट्स, राइट. इसी टाइम पे GnRH क्या होता है? सिक्रीट होता है. ठीक है. Now after this, let us see what happens. See, during the embryonic period, okay, when you are at embryonic age, you have one cell which is called primordial germ cell. Okay, we have a cell which is called primordial germ cell. Primordial germ cell. It is present at the time of embryonic development. Means it is coming from the yolk set. Yolk. You can call it embryo. Okay, at embryonic period, you have a cell. It is present in both male and female. It is common. Okay, you have a cell which is called primordial germ cell, single cell. It is called primordial germ cell, which is 2n. 2n means diploid hota hai. Okay, so all of us during the embryonic stage, we have a cell which is called primordial germ cell, because it will produce the gametes, it will produce the sperm. Why it is called primordial germ cells? Because it is responsible for the production of sperm. Okay, so at the embryonic stage, you have a cell which is called primordial germ cell, which was diploid. Okay, primordial germ cell hota hai jo ki kaisa hai? Diploid. Okay, now what happens in this? Multiplication goes on. ठीक है, इसका क्या होता है? मल्टीप्लीकेशन होता है. ठीक है, देयर इज मल्टीप्लीकेशन, सो यू विल राइट मल्टीप्लीकेशन फेज. ठीक है, मल्टीप्लीकेशन विल अकर एंड इट विल कन्वर्ट इनटू मेनी प्राइमरी, मतलब इट विल कन्वर्ट इनटू स्पर्मेटोगोनिया. ठीक है, फ्रॉम प्राइमोर्डियल जर्म सेल इट विल अंडरगो मल्टीप्लीकेशन. इसका मल्टीप्लीकेशन होगा एंड यू विल गेट सो मेनी. ठीक है, आई एम शोइंग 2 हियर. You will get so many, what? You will get spermatogonia. Here you will get spermatogonia. ठीक है, यहाँ पे आपको क्या मिलेगा? Spermatogonia. Many spermatogonias. ठीक है, from one primordial germ cell after multiplication means after mitosis you will get multiple spermatogonia. आपको बहुत सारे spermatogonia मिलेंगे. Now you tell me one thing. It was diploid. ये diploid था, इसका माइटोसिस हुआ. So these spermatogonias, will they be diploid or haploid? ये spermatogonia diploid होंगे या haploid होंगे? What do you think? These spermatogonias, they will be diploid or haploid? What do you say? ये diploid होंगे या haploid होंगे? What do you say? They will be diploid or haploid? Everybody. आर दे डिप्लॉयड और हैप्लॉयड? कैसे हैं ये? डिप्लॉयड है या हैप्लॉयड हैं? डिप्लॉयड. वेरी गुड. ठीक है, दे विल ऑल्सो बी डिप्लॉयड. व्हाई? बिकॉज योर प्राइमोर्डियल जर्म सेल वाज डिप्लॉयड and after mitosis also you will get a diploid cell. So you need to remember these things. Which cell is haploid, which cell is diploid. ठीक है, so आपका जो spermatogonia है, yes correct. ठीक है, the spermatogonia which you are calling the what? Immature male germ cell, है ना? Immature male germ cell which is present inside seminiferous tubule, they are diploid. Now moving further, spermatogonias थे, right? You have spermatogonias. Suppose this is spermatogonia which is 2n. ठीक है, in spermatogonia now growth will occur. ठीक है, there will be growth phase. Growth will occur, there will be growth phase. It will grow in size, its DNA multiplies. ठीक है, प्रोटीन्स बनेंगे, इसका साइज बढ़ेगा, न्यूक्लियस का साइज बढ़ेगा. There will be growth phase and now they have become primary spermatocyte. Now they have become primary spermatocytes. ठीक है, this will start at puberty. ठीक है, ये आपका puberty पे start हो जाएगा. ठीक है, that is happening at the embryonic period. ये आपका embryonic stage पे हुआ. It has happened at embryonic stage. Now by the puberty growth will occur and you will have primary spermatocytes. ठीक है, आपके पास क्या है? Primary spermatocytes है. Now you have primary spermatocytes. They will also be 2n. ठीक है, they are also diploid. Your primary spermatocytes, they are also diploid. Now what will happen? They will undergo your first meiosis. Primary spermatocytes will undergo meiosis 1. ठीक है, प्राइमरी स्पर्मेटोसाइट विल अंडरगो मियोसिस 1. आफ्टर मियोसिस 1, ठीक है, नाउ देयर विल बी मियोसिस 1. आफ्टर मियोसिस 1, व्हाट डू यू हैव? आफ्टर मियोसिस 1 you will have two cells and they are called secondary spermatocyte. ठीक है, now you have two cells which is called secondary spermatocyte. ठीक है, earlier you had primary spermatocytes sites in that meiosis 1 has taken place. Now you have two secondary spermatocyte. Now you tell me ploidy of secondary spermatocyte. Secondary spermatocyte का क्या ploidy होगा? Will they be haploid or they will be diploid? इसका क्या ploidy होगा? Will they be haploid or they will be diploid? Secondary spermatocyte. They'll be haploid or they are diploid? कैसा है? They are haploid or they are diploid? बोलो. How are they? They are haploid or diploid? Secondary spermatocytes. अब secondary spermatocyte जो आया है वो कैसा है? Haploid होगा या diploid होगा? Everybody. What about secondary spermatocytes? They'll be haploid or they'll be diploid? They'll be haploid or diploid. What about secondary spermatocyte? Meiosis हुआ है. Primary spermatocytes were diploid. They undergo meiosis. उनके अंदर meiosis हुआ. Now these secondary spermatocytes, will they be haploid or diploid? जल्दी बताओ. Secondary spermatocytes कैसे होंगे? Haploid होंगे या diploid होंगे? Yes, they will be haploid. Very good. ठीक है? These are haploid. Why? Because after meiosis, number of chromosome reduces to half. ठीक है, meiosis के बाद क्या होता है? Number of chromosome reduces to half. So this is haploid and this is also haploid. ठीक है? So these are your secondary spermatocytes. Meiosis 1 is done. After meiosis 1 you have meiosis 2. ठीक है, अब इनका क्या होगा? They will undergo meiosis 2. 2 from here, 2 from here. Now there is meiosis 2. अब meiosis 2 हुआ, you will get 4 cells, right? You will get 4 cells and they are known as spermatids. They are known as spermatids. After meiosis 2, you will get 4 cells which are called spermatids. All of them are haploid. All of them are haploid. ठीक है, you will get 4 cells which all of them are haploid. ठीक है, आपको 4 cells मिलेंगे and all of them are haploids. These are called spermatids. ठीक है, till now you have not got the sperm. अभी तक sperm नहीं मिला है. You only got the spermatids. ठीक है, आपको spermatids मिले. Now what will happen after this? इसके बाद क्या होगा? These spermatids, ठीक है, these spermatids undergoes differentiation. ठीक है, इनका differentiation होगा. They will undergo differentiation and remain embedded in. Now they will be embedded in Sertoli cells. ठीक है, they remain embedded in Sertoli cells. Why they are embedded in Sertoli cells? Anybody? Why they are embedded in Sertoli cells? Their head will be embedded in Sertoli cells. Why their head is embedded in Sertoli cell? What do they want from Sertoli cells? क्यों इनका head embedded है Sertoli cells में? What is the reason? What do they want from Sertoli cells? Why their head is embedded in Sertoli cells? Anybody? Nourishment. Very good. ठीक है, so their head will remain embedded in Sertoli cell. They will undergo differentiation. Now what will happen in differentiation? ठीक है, you had 4 spermatids. These are 4 spermatids. All of them will convert into sperm. ठीक है, this is your spermatids. ये क्या है? These are your spermatids. All of them will be converted into sperm. Sperm में convert होंगे like this. all of them are converted into sperm, they become differentiated, they convert into sperm, ठीक है, and they are known as spermatozoa. Now they are known as spermatozoa. Basically हुआ क्या यहाँ पे, what happens, cytoplasm got reduced, ठीक है, here what happened, cytoplasm got reduced, ठीक है, they like in spermatids there was lot of cytoplasm, ठीक है, but when they become sperm, when they become spermatozoa, cytoplasm reduced, ठीक है, cytoplasm got reduced. Why do you think their cytoplasm got reduced? Why do you think their cytoplasm got reduced? All of their cytoplasm is lost. Why do you think their cytoplasm is reduced? क्यों cytoplasm क्यों reduce करना था? Why it is necessary? Why do we want to reduce the cytoplasm? Why do you want to reduce the cytoplasm? Cytoplasm क्यों reduce करना है? Why do you want to reduce cytoplasm in here? For ease of movement, right? For ease of movement, so that it can move easily, right? It does not require cytoplasm. इसको cytoplasm नहीं चाहिए. It want to move very fast, right? उसको बहुत तेज move करना है. So you will reduce the cytoplasm so that it can move freely, right? So differentiation में क्या हुआ? It got embedded into Sertoli cell. ठीक है, Sertoli cell में embed हो गया. It will take the nourishment and all the cytoplasm will get reduced and they will convert into sperm. ठीक है, they will convert into sperm. Spermatozoa, they are also haploid. ठीक है, spermatozoa, they are also haploid, right? So now they have become spermatozoa. This process, very important, this process, conversion of spermatids into spermatozoa, ठीक है, the conversion of spermatids into spermatozoa, this is called spermiogenesis. This is called spermiogenesis. ठीक है, द कन्वर्जन ऑफ स्पर्मेटिड्स, ठीक है, स्पर्मेटिड का कन्वर्जन होना, द कन्वर्जन ऑफ स्पर्मेटिड इनटू स्पर्मेटोजोआ इज कॉल्ड स्पर्मियोजेनेसिस. इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? इट इज कॉल्ड स्पर्मियोजेनेसिस. ठीक है, नाउ स्पर्मियोजेनेसिस हैज टेकन प्लेस, these sperm will come out, ठीक है, they will come out, they will leave. See, there can be any probabilities, ठीक है, there are three things and all of them are correct. They will leave, either you can write seminiferous tubule, ठीक है, they will leave seminiferous tubule, like they will come out from seminiferous tubule. They will leave Sertoli cells, ठीक है, you can also write that they will leave the Sertoli cell because they were embedded into the Sertoli cell. You can either write they leave the seminiferous tubule, you can write they leave the Sertoli cells, ठीक है, and enter interstitial space. अब कहाँ पे आ जाएंगे? They will come into interstitial space and enter into interstitial space. This is called spermiation. ठीक है, this process is called spermiation. ठीक है, this process is called spermiation. So there are two more processes other than spermatogenesis. One is your spermiogenesis and the other is spermiogenesis and other is spermiation. ठीक है, आई होप ये समझ आया सबको, आई होप ये समझ आया, आई होप एवरीबॉडी गॉट दिस. यहाँ तक तो किसी को कोई डाउट नहीं है, ये सबको समझ में आया? एक बार यहाँ तक देख लो, सबने नोट डाउन कर लिया है? हैव यू पीपल नोटेड इट डाउन? हैव यू पीपल नोटेड इट डाउन? नोटेड? ऑल राइट, ओके, ठीक है. एंड इज इट क्लियर? सबको क्लियर हो गया? किसी कोई डाउट तो नहीं है किसी भी टॉपिक में? हैव यू अंडरस्टूड द कंप्लीट प्रोसेस ऑफ स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस? पूरा स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस समझ आया? which are diploid, which are haploid, and what is spermiogenesis, what is spermiation, ये सब समझ आया? हैव यू अंडरस्टूड ऑल ऑफ दीज? इसमें कुछ डाउट है किसी को? ये क्लियर है? shall I move forward? shall I move forward? ओके, चलो. So after this, we have the structure of sperm. But before that, I'll give you a question. Let's do one question. Right? True, false, true, false. True, false, true, false. Mention which one is true, which one is false. Everybody, for all the four statements, right? True, false, true, false. I want answer from everybody. I am reading the points. First is spermatogonia, primary spermatocytes and spermatids. All of them are diploid. Second, spermiation is conversion of spermatids to spermatozoa. Third, a person with 30 chromosomes in their primary spermatocyte. That means if their primary spermatocytes have 30 chromosomes, then they will have 15 chromosomes in their secondary spermatocytes. Okay? Last, sperms are produced in interstitial space. These are 4 statements. You need to tell which one is true, which one is false. Everybody. I want everybody to participate. From last 2 classes, very less of your schools are joining. You people are having exams? Do you people are having exams in your schools? No? Your syllabus is completed? Have you people completed your syllabus in school? Yes, all the chapters are done. So this is like a revision for you. Okay, got it. So now it's your revision time, right? Okay, answer from everybody. चलो एक एक करके देखते हैं. First point is spermatogonia, primary spermatocytes and spermatids, all of them are diploid. Is it true? Is first one true? क्या first true है? Spermatogonia, primary spermatocytes and spermatids, are all of them diploid? Is it true or false? Is it true or false? Some of you are saying true, some are saying false. Is it true or false? It's false, correct. Why it is false? Because spermatogonia, yes, it is diploid. Primary spermatocytes, yes, diploid. But spermatids, they are haploid. Okay? If I talk about spermatids, they are haploid. है ना? Spermatids का एकदम end में आपको मिल रहा है, उसके बाद spermatozoa मिलेगा. So they are haploid. ठीक है? So that is why it is false. This statement is false. Moving to the next point. Spermiation is the conversion of spermatids to spermatozoa. The conversion of spermatids to spermatozoa. Is it spermiation? Do we call it spermiation? Conversion of spermatid to spermatozoa. Is it spermiation? Do we call it spermiation? Everybody. क्या इसको spermiation कहते हैं? एक बार पीछे आओ. See what is spermiation? This is spermiation. क्या है spermiation? The conversion of spermatid into spermatozoa. What is it called? Conversion of spermatid to spermatozoa. क्या बोलते हैं उसको? Is it spermiation? Is it spermiation or what is it? Conversion of spermatid to spermatozoa. What do we call it? क्या बोलते हैं इसको? The conversion of spermatid to spermatozoa. What do we call it? What is the name of process? What is the name of process, everybody? The conversion of spermatid to spermatozoa. What is the name of process? Spermiogenesis, right? It is spermiogenesis and not spermiation. So this is also false. ठीक है? You people read the statement carefully. एकदम carefully statement पढ़ा करो and then try to answer. Okay, a person with 30 chromosome in primary spermatocyte. Primary spermatocyte is diploid. Okay, so they are saying diploid condition has 30 chromosome. Then what will be there in secondary spermatocyte? First of all, tell me, secondary spermatocyte, is it haploid or diploid? Secondary spermatocyte, is it haploid or diploid? Haploid, correct. Secondary spermatocyte is haploid. So if diploid condition has 30 chromosome, haploid condition will have 15 chromosome, है ना? अगर diploid condition में 30 chromosomes हैं, तो haploid condition में 50 chromosomes होंगे. This is true, right? This is true. ठीक है? I hope this statement is clear to everybody. Is this statement clear? Third statement clear हुआ सबको? Are we clear with the third statement? Okay. Last, sperms are produced in interstitial space. What about this? Sperms are produced in interstitial space. Sperms are produced in interstitial space. What about this? Is it true? Are sperms produced in interstitial space? Everybody, true or false? Sperms are produced in interstitial space. Inside the testes, or I say inside the lobules. Testes may we have lobules. Lobules have your two positions. One is inside the seminiferous tubule, one is outside the seminiferous tubule. Inside seminiferous tubule, Outside seminiferous tubule is called interstitial space. Okay, interstitial space means outside the seminiferous tubule. So is it correct that sperms are formed outside, means in interstitial space? That means outside seminiferous tubule. Is it correct? Are they formed outside the seminiferous tubule? Bolo. Is it true? Last statement, true or false, everybody? What about the last statement? Is it true or false? I am audible, right? You people can hear me? Yes. What is the last statement? False. Correct. Okay. This one is false. Why it is false? Because sperms are produced in seminiferous tubule, right? Sperms are produced in seminiferous tubule and not in interstitial space. है ना? Interstitial space तो बाहर हो गया, outside the seminiferous tubule, but sperms are produced inside the seminiferous tubule. ठीक है? I hope I am clear with these all the points. ठीक है? क्या सबको ये चारों points समझ में आए? किसी को इन points में doubt है? Are we all clear with all these 4 points? ये चारों points आपको समझ में आए हैं? Do we have any doubt in this point? Please write in the chat box. If not, then we'll start with the structure of sperm. Are we clear with all these points? Yes, okay. When do you people have your exams, like pre-boards? When do you have your exams? In November? Okay, December. All right, in December. Got you. Okay. Structure of sperm. First, let's make the structure of sperm and then we'll do the labeling and functions of each and every part. Okay, your sperm is divided into basically 3 parts. Okay, we have head, then you have middle piece, and then you have a tail. In between head and middle piece, एक छोटा सा neck भी होता है. Very short neck is present. ठीक है? So at the top which I have made, it is called acrosome. Okay, this cap-like structure is acrosome, which contains some enzymes. This is acrosome having some enzyme. Below that you have a head, the triangular shape. This is your head, which contain a nucleus. Contains the nucleus and the cytoplasm. Okay. In the head you have a nucleus and the cytoplasm. Here on the neck you have 2 centrioles present, one at the upper side. Okay. And one just below this, we have 2 centrioles present. I will label everything. These have 2 centrioles. In the middle piece, you have many mitochondria. Okay. Good afternoon. In middle piece, you have mitochondria attached together in this spiral sheets. Like this, spiral sheets are present. Okay. This is mitochondria. And then you have 2 centrioles here. Okay. Below that, you have the filaments. From this, like this, filaments is going in the tail. Okay, let's label it. Acrosome. This is your head. This region is neck, which contain 2 centrioles. The first one is proximal centriole. proximal centriole. The later one is distal centriole. This is middle piece, which contain many mitochondria. It contains many mitochondria, and this spiral sheath which is present, is called Neberkan sheath. This is called Neberkan sheath. Okay, the spiral sheath which is present, Neberkan sheath. These filaments called axial filament. I will explain function of each and everything. This is axial filament, and this is your tail. Okay, all of this is surrounded by plasma membrane. Okay, outside you have a plasma membrane. This is the structure of sperm. I want you people to draw this. Okay, draw this and just give me 2 minutes. I am coming back. ठीक है, जब तक इसको draw करो, I am coming back in 2 minutes. All right. ठीक है, just draw this. I am coming back in 2 minutes. All right. Okay, have you people made the diagram? हो गया सबका? Everybody, have you drawn this? Yes, chalo. So let's label this. Let's know what is everything is here for. ठीक है? अब जैसे कि I have explained you, ठीक है? जैसे कि I have explained you that all the cytoplasm has been lost. ठीक है? सारा का सारा cytoplasm जो था वो सब remove हो जाता है during the differentiation. ठीक है? During the differentiation, all the cytoplasm is lost, right? Now your cell, now your sperm has this just head, middle piece and tail. ठीक है? तो अब sperm में क्या है? Head है, middle piece है and you have the tail. Now let us know their function. ठीक है? सबसे पहले starting from the acrosome. What do you think acrosome is made up of? Acrosome किसका बना है? Which cell organelle is responsible for the formation of acrosome? हाँ, acrosome. Very good. Golgi apparatus. ठीक है? Where is my pen? Oh God. हाँ, acrosome is made up of Golgi apparatus. That means Golgi bodies. ठीक है? सबसे पहले you have the acrosome, which is a cap-like structure. ठीक है? Cap-like. ठीक है? At first we have cap-like acrosome. ठीक है? Cap-like acrosome is present. What is it? It is a modified Golgi bodies. ठीक है? The modified Golgi bodies. It is made from modified Golgi bodies. So that means the Golgi apparatus, the Golgi bodies which is present in cell, they have made the acrosome. What is the function? It contains some enzyme. Okay? It contains some enzyme. I am writing the name of two enzymes. Okay? I am writing the name of two enzymes and their function will be more clear to you when we do the ovum. Okay? जब हम ovum पे पहुंचेंगे, ovum का structure, sorry. When we'll reach to ovum and we'll do the structure of ovum, जब हम ovum का structure करेंगे, you will see like you will realize the function of these the enzymes. ठीक है? अभी यहाँ पे मैं नाम लिख रही हूँ enzyme का, their function we will understand when we do the ovum part. ठीक है? Golgi body से enzymes are hyaluronidase. You have hyaluronidase and you have zonalysin. What do you think the function of these enzymes are? इन enzymes का क्या function होता है? What is the function of these enzymes? Hyaluronidase, zonalysin, जो भी enzymes होते हैं in the acrosome, what is the function of these enzymes? ये enzymes का function क्या होता है? What is the function of these enzymes? These enzymes are required. देखो, we know that there is a ovum. ठीक है? Ovum is surrounded by various membranes. There are 3 to 4 membranes which are surrounding the ovum. Your sperm comes. ठीक है? So many sperms come together. बहुत सारे sperms आते हैं. They need to enter into the ova. They need to cross those membranes, right? We want only one sperm to cross the membrane and enter into the ovum. ठीक है? हमें क्या चाहिए कि सिर्फ एक ही sperm cross कर पाए और enter कर सके. So these sperms will fight. ठीक है? All of these sperms will come. They will fight to enter into the ovum first. ठीक है? वो सब fight करेंगे to enter into the ovum first. So the sperm which is able to cross all these membrane first. ठीक है? The first sperm which is able to cross all these membrane is able to enter into the ovum. Other sperm could not enter into the ovum. ठीक है? So now the sperm contains some enzymes, right? The sperm head, the acrosome, it contains some enzyme to dissolve these membranes. ठीक है? वो जो membrane present होता है उसको dissolve करने के लिए. So these enzymes are present to dissolve the membrane, to dissolve the membrane of ovum. ठीक है? To dissolve the membrane of ovum so that they can enter into the egg, ताकि वो egg में enter कर सके. This is acrosome which contain Golgi bodies. Now you have the head. Head contain nucleus. Of course, nucleus has the DNA, right? Nucleus के अंदर DNA होगा. After that you have a neck. ठीक है? उसके बाद neck है. Neck के अंदर you have two centrioles. One is proximal centriole, another is distal centriole. What is the function of centriole? You must have done cell chapter and you must have done centrioles. What is the function of centriole? Anybody? व्हाट इज द फंक्शन ऑफ सेंट्रियोल? सेंट्रियोल का क्या फंक्शन होता है? व्हाट इज द फंक्शन ऑफ सेंट्रियोल? Centriole. Why centriole is required? What is the function of centriole? 11th में we have done the cell chapter. In that we have studied the centriole function. Cell division में help करता है. Correct. It help in cell division. So see what happens when fertilization occur. When your sperm fuses with the egg. ठीक है? जब sperm EMRS. What is it? Torsensory Chaibasa. Please mute yourself. Yes, thank you. Okay, so what happens whenever there is a fusion, the sperm fuses with egg, everything dissolves. ठीक है? ये सब कुछ dissolve हो जाता है. Only nucleus and proximal centriole is left. ठीक है? When your sperm fuses with egg, let's write here. When the sperm fuses with egg, when sperm fuses with egg, ठीक है? When the sperm fuses with egg, everything dissolves. Sperm के अंदर से सब कुछ dissolve हो जाता है. Everything dissolves. सब कुछ dissolve हो जाएगा. Everything dissolves. Only nucleus and proximal centriole is left. Only nucleus and proximal centriole is left. Why? Because nucleus contain the genetic material of father. ठीक है? Nucleus क्यों है? Because it contain genetic material of father. And why it has proximal centriole? For further cell division. ठीक है? For further cell division in zygote. Because when zygote is formed, cell division is required. So in the sperm, their tail, mitochondria, neck, everything get dissolved, acrosome, everything get dissolved. Only nucleus is left because it contains father's DNA. ठीक है? And दूसरा आपका proximal centriole is left for the division in zygote. Everything else will get dissolved. ठीक है? सब कुछ dissolve हो जाएगा. So ये तो proximal centriole हो गया. The distal centriole. What is the function of distal centriole? Can you see these axial filaments? ठीक है? You see these axial filaments? They are produced from distal centriole. ठीक है? The axial filaments are produced from distal centriole. If I talk about the function of distal centriole, it produces axial filament which helps in the movement of sperm. ठीक है? Axial filament which helps in the movement of sperm. So distal centriole produces what? Axial filament which helps in the movement of sperm. ठीक है? After this you have a middle piece. Middle piece contains so many mitochondria. Why do you think it requires so many of mitochondria? Middle piece contains so many mitochondria. Why do you think the middle piece requires so much of mitochondria? क्यों चाहिए mitochondria? Why do they require so much of mitochondria? Mitochondria क्यों चाहिए? Why does a sperm require so much of mitochondria? Energy के लिए. ठीक है? Because mitochondria produces energy, right? Mitochondria produces energy required for movement. ठीक है? That is required for movement. After that you have a tail. ठीक है? After that you have a tail that helps in flagellar movement. What type of movement does it show? It shows flagellar like this, flagella. ठीक है? Flagella move करता है. It shows flagellar movement. ठीक है? The tail, it helps in flagellar movement. All of this is present in your sperm. ठीक है? ये सब कुछ आपका sperm में present है. We have seen this diagram. Other than this, some important information. Yes, for ATP, energy for motility, correct. ठीक है? For the movement, correct. Very good. ठीक है? Other than this, some important things are given for sperm. ठीक है? Sperm से related, there are some important statements given in NCERT. First of all, per ejaculation, ठीक है? That means the one time male will release the sperm. ठीक है? That is called ejaculation, release of sperm from the testes, right? Ejaculation, or sorry, release of sperm from the penis. ठीक है? Penis से बाहर release करना, that is ejaculation. Per ejaculation contains 200 to 300 million sperms. 200 to 300 million sperm. Okay, per ejaculation means one time if a male ejaculates, it will contain 200 to 300 million sperms. ठीक है, उसमें कितना sperms होता है? 200 to 300 million sperms. कितना क्लियर हुआ? यहाँ तक सबको क्लियर है? बताओ, इतना सबको क्लियर है? ओके, एंड इट विल हैव 3 to 4 ml ऑफ सीमेन. ठीक है, 3 to 4 ml ऑफ सीमेन. सो पर इजैक्यूलेशन कंटेन 200 to 300 million sperm, or you can say 3 to 4 million 3 to 4 ml of semen, right? Now very important statement given in your NCERT. What is there? That out of these total sperm, for सक्सेसफुल फर्टिलाइजेशन, ठीक है, एक सक्सेसफुल फर्टिलाइजेशन के लिए, सो दैट अ मेल इज एबल टू फर्टिलाइज, ठीक है, फॉर फर्टिलिटी, ठीक है, इफ अ मेल इज प्रोड्यूसिंग 200 to 300 million sperm, आउट ऑफ दिस 60% should have good shape and size. ठीक है, if a male wants to be fertile, see there are so many males who are not able to who are not able to produce baby, they are not able to fertilize the ovum. So what is the reason? There are two statements, like how many sperms you are producing. ठीक है, जितना भी sperm produce कर रहे हैं उसमें से 60% of the sperm should have good shape and size, and out of them 40% should show vigorous motility, means good movement. They should show a rapid movement. Vigorous motility, ठीक है. 60% should have a good shape and size. 60% में आपका shape and size सही हो. They have a normal shape and size. Good से we mean normal shape and size, ठीक है. They have a normal shape and size, and out of them 40% should show you vigorous motility. They should show you a proper movement, ठीक है. They should show you a proper movement, a rapid movement, so that they are able to fertilize the ovum. If these conditions are fulfilled, अगर आप ये condition fulfill करते हो, then the sperm will be able to fertilize the ovum and the man is known to be fertile, ठीक है. Then we call the man to be fertile. I hope this statement is clear. क्या सबको ये clear हुआ? इसमें किसी को कोई डाउट है? ये स्टेटमेंट्स क्लियर हुई? इसमें तो किसी को कोई डाउट नहीं है? ओके, सो इसको एक सबको नोट डाउन करो. पीछे से सब कुछ नोट डाउन कर लिया है? कुछ रह तो नहीं गया? ओके, one last thing which is there in your NCERT and that is very important about these sperms, ठीक है. एक लास्ट चीज जो NCERT में दिया है which is very important, it has mentioned the secretion of what, ठीक है, the secretion of your epididymis, the secretion of epididymis, vas deferens, epididymis, vas deferens, seminal vesicle, and prostate gland, ठीक है. These four things, prostate gland important for motility and maturation of sperm, is important for motility and maturation of sperm. इन चारों का secretion, epididymis, vas deferens, seminal vesicle and prostate, इन चारों का secretion is important for the motility, good motility and also the maturation of sperm. It is given in your NCERT. I hope अभी तक हमने जो किया है वो सबको clear हो गया हो, ठीक है. नोट डाउन द स्टेटमेंट, एक बार ये स्टेटमेंट देख लो और मार्क इट इन योर NCERT. अपनी NCERT में देखो मेंशन्ड होगा, उसमें मार्क कर लो, ठीक है. सो हियर वी आर डन विद द मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम. ठीक है, हियर वी आर डन विद द मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम एंड ऑल्सो द स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस। ठीक है, हमारा मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम हो गया एंड स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस हो गया, एंड आफ्टर दैट इन नेक्स्ट क्लास वी विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम। ठीक है, नेक्स्ट क्लास में हम कैसे स्टार्ट करेंगे फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम से। अभी आई विल गिव यू द इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम। ठीक है, अभी आई विल गिव यू द इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम एंड आई होप आप लोगों ने ये सब नोट डाउन कर लिया हो। ठीक है, ये भी हो गया, एक बार देख लो, एक बार सारी स्लाइड्स देख लो, कुछ रह तो नहीं गया। This one I talked about centrioles, mitochondria, right? And the sperm only have nucleus and proximal centriole. Everything else will get dissolved. ठीक है, everything else will get dissolved. This is your structure of sperm with acrosome. Head contains nucleus, then neck contains proximal centriole, distal centriole, middle piece, mitochondria, which is covered in this spiral sheath. ठीक है, this sheath is spiral, ऐसे spiral form में होती है. This is a spiral sheath which is called Neberkan sheath. ठीक है, इसको हम बोलते हैं Neberkan sheath. And then you have a tail. Tail contain axial filament which help in the movement. And which type of movement is it? It is okay. Which type of movement it is? Sperm show which type of movement? Which type of movement does a sperm show? Sperm किस type का movement दिखाता है? Which type of movement does a sperm show? Which type of movement does a sperm show? स्पर्म कैसा मूवमेंट दिखाता है? Which type of movement does a sperm show? Does it show a ciliated movement, amoeboid movement or flagellar movement? Ciliated movement, amoeboid movement और flagellar movement. कैसा movement दिखाता है? Ciliated, amoeboid और flagellar. Which type of movement does it show? Is it ciliated? Is it amoeboid or is it flagellar? कैसा movement show करता है? Anybody? Which type of movement does it show? Which type of movement does it show? Flagellar. Okay, very good. ठीक है, it shows flagellar movement. Very good. ठीक है, sperm show flagellar movement because this tail is a type of flagella. ये जो हमने tail बनाई है, it is a type of flagella. ठीक है, so this is done. Acrosome is a Golgi body, contain enzyme. We have two enzymes. You will understand their function when we'll do ovum. But what is the function? They help to dissolve the membrane of ovum. ठीक है, ovum के around जो membrane होती है, these enzymes helps in the dissolution of these membranes. ठीक है, then you have, this is the question that we have done. ये आप लोगों ने note down कर लिया होगा. उसके बाद this is the complete spermatogenesis. I hope this is clear. ठीक है, in starting at the embryonic phase, you have primordial germ cell, single primordial germ cell. It undergo multiplication, mitosis होता रहेगा. You will get so many spermatogonia. एक cell से you will get multiple spermatogonia. ठीक है, now this spermatogonia undergo growth phase and all of them will become primary spermatocytes. ठीक है, growth होगा and they will become primary. Some of them become primary spermatocytes. It occurs in puberty. ये puberty में होगा. Primary spermatocytes undergo meiosis 1. It converts to secondary spermatocyte. तो मतलब secondary spermatocyte से your cells become haploid. After, like from secondary spermatocytes, your cell become haploid. After secondary spermatocytes, you will have spermatids. 4 spermatids, all of them are haploid. These spermatids undergo differentiation when they go embedded in Sertoli cells, and they will convert into spermatozoa. Spermatozoa are your sperms, again haploid, and they come out of seminiferous tubule, which is called spermiation. ठीक है, that is done in spermatogenesis. After that you have semen. ठीक है, sperm plus gland का secretion, और ये हमने glands के बारे में लिखा था. ठीक है, इसके बाद we need to start female reproductive system. Just giving you introduction of female reproductive system, then we will start that in next class. Female reproductive system, again it will have two type of organ, primary sex organs, same thing that we have done in males. Primary sex organs, and then you have accessory organs. or ducts you can call it, accessory ducts. They do not have some major glands. इसमें कोई major glands नहीं होते. They have some other glands which is present in external genitalia. That is the different thing, but they do not have some major glands. ठीक है? Primary sex organ is ovary. It will be ovary. Why? Because it produces. Why it is primary sex organ? Because it produces female gamete. Because it produces female gamete, which is your ovum. ठीक है? Which is your ovum. And then also it produces hormones. ठीक है? It produces hormones like estrogen, progesterone. ठीक है? So that is why, because hormone produce कर रहा है and also producing the gamete, which is ovum. Accessory ducts के अंदर what do you have? You have fallopian tube. ठीक है? We have fallopian tube. After fallopian tube, you have uterus. ठीक है? Fallopian tube, uterus. Uterus goes to vagina. And finally, we have some external genitalia also. Like in males, you have penis in external genitalia. In female also, we have some external genitalia like mons pubis, labia majora, labia minora, all of these things. ठीक है? This will come in your external genitalia. I hope ये part तो सबको clear होगा. This all we need to study in female reproductive system. ठीक है? ये सब हमें female reproductive system में cover करना है. External genitalia contain multiple organs. ठीक है? External genitalia के अंदर multiple organs होते हैं. Like we will study them. Like you have mons pubis, labia majora, labia minora, clitoris, hymen. All of this is present. Okay, one more thing. You have mammary glands. We need to cover mammary glands also that will produce milk for the nourishment of babies. ठीक है? Mammary glands that produces milk for the nourishment of babies. ठीक है? So first we'll start with ovary. It is a primary sex organ because it produces gamete, ovum. So here we'll see oogenesis also, like spermatogenesis. You will see oogenesis. Two hormones are there. What are two hormones? You have estrogen and we have progesterone. Estrogen and you have progesterone. ठीक है? All of this we need to cover in next class. ठीक है? So I hope आज जितना किया वो सब clear होगा. And आप लोगों ने सब कुछ note down कर लिया. कुछ doubt है तो chat box में लिख दो. नहीं है तो from next class. ठीक है? If you have any doubts, write in the chat box. If you want to note something, write in the chat box. No, then we will start the female reproductive system in next class. ठीक है? So I will end the class. If you have any doubts, write in the chat box. ठीक है? Thank you. Take care. Good evening. Bye-bye. See you in next class. Bye. Take care, everybody. If you have any doubts, you can write in the chat box. Thank you. Bye-bye. See you soon, everybody. Thank you. Bye-bye. See you. Take care. Bye-bye, everybody. Spermatogenesis. You want me to repeat spermatogenesis? See what happens here is देखो सबसे पहले क्या है at the embryonic stage when you are at embryo stage you have a cell which is called primordial germ cell. एक सेल होता है जिसको प्राइमोडियल जर्म सेल कहते हैं. इट विल अंडरगो मल्टीप्लीकेशन. उसका मल्टीप्लीकेशन होगा, बार बार माइटोसिस होगा. इट विल ग्रो इन नंबर. पहले एक सेल था, अब उससे मल्टीपल सेल्स बन जाएंगे. नाउ यू विल कॉल देम स्पर्मेटोगोनिया. ठीक है, इट विल कन्वर्ट इनटू मल्टीपल सेल विच इज कॉल्ड स्पर्मेटोगोनिया दैट इज प्रेजेंट इन सेमनीफेरस ट्यूब्यूल, जो सेमनीफेरस ट्यूब्यूल में आपको मिलता है. यहाँ तक समझ आया? यहाँ तक क्लियर है? बोलो ये क्लियर है पूजा? ठीक है, इसके बाद क्या होगा? व्हेन प्यूबर्टी कम्स दी स्पर्मेटोगोनिया विल अंडरगो ग्रोथ फेज. ठीक है, प्यूबर्टी आएगा, स्पर्मेटोगोनिया के अंदर ग्रोथ होगा, साइज में इंक्रीज होंगे. ठीक है, दे विल बिकम मैच्योर एंड नाउ यू कॉल देम प्राइमरी स्पर्मेटोसाइट्स. दे विल ग्रो, जो भी all the spermatogonia which will grow and they become mature, you call them primary spermatocytes. हम उनको primary spermatocyte बोलेंगे. These primary spermatocytes will undergo meiosis 1. पहले उनमें meiosis 1 होगा, they give you 2 cells and these are called secondary spermatocytes. फिर उनके अंदर meiosis 2 होगा, then you will get 4 cells, है ना? meiosis 1 में 2 मिलते हैं, meiosis 2 के बाद 4 मिलते हैं, then you will get 4 cells. These are called spermatids. यहाँ तक समझ आया? ठीक है, finally you got 4 spermatids. बोलो ये समझ आया? ठीक है, अब आपको 4 स्पर्मेटिड्स मिल गए. नाउ दीज स्पर्मेटिड्स विल गो एंड फ्यूजेस विद द सर्टोली सेल. ठीक है, स्पर्मेटिड्स गो एम्बेड इन द सर्टोली सेल. सर्टोली सेल में जाके एम्बेडेड हो जाएंगे एंड दे अंडरगो डिफरेंशिएशन. इनका डिफरेंशिएशन होगा, दे चेंजेस देयर शेप एंड साइज. देख रहे हो, दे विल बिकम लाइक दिस, दे विल चेंज देयर शेप एंड साइज, दे विल अंडरगो डिफरेंशिएशन एंड नाउ यू विल कॉल देम स्पर्मेटिड्स. ठीक है, स्पर्मेटिड्स था. See, this is your spermatids. ठीक है, इसका differentiation हुआ. These spermatids will undergo differentiation and you will get these shape. These 4 are the sperms. Finally, you call them spermatozoa. ठीक है, finally they will be known as spermatozoa, which will be formed after the differentiation. तो पहले spermatid बना, differentiation हुआ and then you got spermatozoa. समझ आया? पूजा clear हुआ? ठीक है, finally these are the sperm. इन spermatozoas को हम sperm बोलेंगे. क्लियर? ओके, ठीक है, चलो आफ्टर दैट विल स्टार्ट इन नेक्स्ट क्लास. एवरीबॉडी टेक केयर, बाय बाय, थैंक यू.